on in this bracket, but let's see if Yeti can make it there. First off, he has to fight AnimalKingdom in this winners round 1 of top 64.
Yeah, interesting. I know AnimalKingdom isn't too reliant on his reflector as long as Wolves go, but in this particular matchup, he might have to start doing that.
Yeah, we only really saw Ethan Poe use that. I mean, there's not really too much of a projectile threat in Joker's kit, right? There's
just the AHA.
The AHA and Agons, but Ned mixed them in so little that like you didn't really need a reflector at all. Ethan really only used it to extend some combos, so let's see if AnimalKingdom mixes it in here versus Mega Man.
Excellent combo just around the Flame Sword, but still able to find the back air moments after Whiff Grab finds another opportunity.
It's a tricky situation at the ledge, but you know what? AnimalKingdom's going to cross up roll, and that buys him a lot of stage. Let's see if he can convert this into percent. Ooh, Yeti. What was falling back here to Shoryuken? I don't know if that's actually a thing, but Yeti would know better than I did.
I mean, I like the attempt on the up tilt, and it certainly has to have worked out for him in the past to at least attempt to go for it. Good lock into the up smash.
And you know, I thought that'd be an up tilt, actually. Kind of off of the jab lock. You'd think that would scoop off the ground, but maybe, again, I'm mistaken. But wow, completely ignoring the Wolf Blaster. Forward smash, winning out.
Yeah, that Wolf Blaster, 53 frames total, such a commitment, especially in the face of a character who can hang back and shoot a strong projectile.
But its interactions with other projectiles is kind of what makes it weird. It's a transcendent projectile, right? So it's going to go straight through all the pellets. But actually, the transcendent versus transcendence is what won Yeti the day.
Yeti now playing with a slight lead here, and look at the difference. Already just hanging back, being a lot more picky with his openings.
That Metal Blade to empty hop is like the scariest thing in the world. If Yeti did that to me, I would just like panic roll for sure. But AnimalKingdom not going to fall victim to that little mental game. And he cleans up this ledge trap with a forward tilt. Very well spaced.
Well done on the 2 frame there before things get too out of hand. Only 57% down, patrolling the stage with some of these dash attacks.
Sneak away from that grab, and now Yeti will cross up roll for himself to buy some stage.
Use the Firewolf to make it back just out of range of down tilt, but hanging back.
Okay, this is an important opening here for AnimalKingdom. He gets 2 spot dodges in a row. Very nice pickup to even up the stock.
Just application of damage as well. He saw the roll, but just threw out the grab a tiny bit early.
Yeah, I think he meant to turn around the grab. That might have been a misclick situation for AnimalKingdom. Ooh! That was a bold laser if he lost the first stock for that exact same laser. Ooh, and then cleaned up by that big metal knuckle.
Yes, that hard knuckle, certainly nothing to be messed with. Wolffire is very linear and has quite a bit of startup as well. Only start moving on frame 27, so plenty of time to intercept, but that down smash is going to get Yeti's second stock on. AnimalKingdom right back into this game.
The long way across Stadium 2 and the back hit of Wolf down smash, still enough to kill the heavy Mega Man, and AnimalKingdom is clawing his way, pun kind of intended.
We'll roll with it.
But speaking of claws, that big metal claw of the back air, a strong move in its own right.
Good delay on the down tilt, but AnimalKingdom starting to juggle now.
Nice mix up there with just using that little 1 pellet into an empty hop afterwards. Crossed up the shield. Oh, hello! What was that gambit?
He beat out the flash hitbox with a flame sword, and Yeti just knows that that hitbox has such low priority, takes advantage.
I think Yeti got away with murder on that, to be quite honest. That move, that would have certainly killed Yeti, right? You think? Because he would have bounced off the platform, which is a little bit closer to the blast zone than the base platform, right?
If he didn't throw out a hitbox, it would have killed her or it would have been very close.
That was a hell of a gambit by AnimalKingdom, but Yeti sneaking by with the game.
Yeah, by the skin of his teeth there, AnimalKingdom put a very good fight towards the latter half of that game, just knowing not to overcommit until the very end.
Yeah, the adaptation from AnimalKingdom was really nice. Like, I feel like he was behind on the first stock, and he was like getting read a little bit by some of Yeti's mix-ups, which Yeti has like, you know, a whole cabinet of mix-ups in his back pocket, so you got to be careful of those. But he started to tighten it up a lot on that second stock. It was just a little too much to overcome.
Yeah, smart use of his recovery there, just dipping low, outranging the hard knuckle as well.
3, 2,
so here we go, back on the Stadium 2. for game 2 of the set.
He started the down throw, unable to find the back air afterwards, but throwing out a few pellets to make up for his mistake. Good spot dodge into the grab.
And the reset with the neutral air, wow, that was 0 to 60%.
I think Animal was actually mulling over the down air there, but forced to reconsider after he threw out a projectile.
Now Yeti closing the gap a little bit, although he eats this dash attack, and that's another great game with AnimalKingdom, and now he's up.
Ooh!
Stock now!
There you go. That forward smash, very, very powerful and very, very safe as well. AnimalKingdom.
Yeti!
It's as if nothing happened. Yeti always has an answer. Whatever you throw at him, he will return to sender.
He makes stocks disappear in just like the craziest situations. But, you know, AnimalKingdom doesn't look too dismayed as he finds a jab block, which he went for, I think, 1 or 2 of those game 1, but just didn't quite find the missed tech in order to continue the string.
Yeah, jab blocks of Wolf are particularly difficult because the hitbox is so high, you have to catch them on the bounce, but AnimalKingdom catching Yeti with a second F smash of game 2.
That's like the Wolf staple, right? Is mixing in F smashes in crazy situations. But wow, another perfect answer from Yeti. You really can't hold a lead against this man for too long.
Already a much faster paced game 2, and from what we've seen, these two continuing to make this a slugfest.
Bolt jumped from AnimalKingdom out of that up air, but I think he knew that the first up air from the base platform, he would not have died from a jump.
That's not. That throw will get him back off stage. Good delay just to avoid that.
Now the stage control, but sneaking back again with the hard knuckle.
Rising fair into the grab will put on a bit more damage, get Yeti off stage more importantly.
Another great extension from AnimalKingdom, and third time's the charm with the F smash, not quite.
Oh!
Hello? Who goes that far off stage with Wolf? That ate the jump. That had to eat the jump.
Must have.
I mean, I got hit by that. I think the entire room got hit by that offstage gambit by AnimalKingdom, and Yeti included, obviously. So I mean, the set's even.
We saw him take some big risks at the start of that game with the F smash, but as it progressed, we saw him get more and more daring, culminating with that edge guard sequence.
That was nuts.
That was crazy.
That's the thing. That's a Wolf. The reason I was so taken aback is, you know, Wolf is so good at ledge trapping. Just stick to the ledge trap. You don't give up the stage. You don't overextend, which is obviously like a thing that many calculator players will do, is make sure not to overextend. But he was overextending to AnimalKingdom. Even the one that lost in game 1, that Wolf flash onto the side platform, was a very well-calculated risk, and I think AnimalKingdom just understands the risk-reward so well that it's paid off for him with an even set.
Yeah, some of those permutations you have to just sort through in your mind. AnimalKingdom able to do that in just an instant.
Very quick on his feet with this roll. But he's stuck in the corner on final estimation as Yeti looks to extend a combo, but he actually misses the hits on that back air, and it costs him.
Flies out that blast in the wrong direction. Gonna miss the tech on that. Yeti flies out to an early lead.
The softest missed tech situation. Like, you don't really think of that neutral air as a move that forces the tech into the stage, but Yeti knows better than us.
Goes out the reflector. That'll give him ample time to go at the lead shield.
The low profile in that down tilt helping out Yeti a ton there, actually. I think that like any other advancing move would have lost to the up smash, but just the low profile happening so fast.
Going back and forth, going in with his back turned actually. You can tell he wants either the reverse up smash or the back air.
And another Wolf flash, so AnimalKingdom not at all dismayed to go for that risk. And all he ate was like a pellet for it, because Yeti's not going to over-punish.
Yeah, very low cost to entry there. Has the ability to get a Meteor More, probably going to go for the up throw or down throw, goes for the former.
All right, borrow the Nair from Youngling for a little bit. You can have it back now. Enough to take a sec. I don't think that Wolf up throw is going to kill in this matchup until like 190.
No.
It's going to kill way late, because Mega Man's a chunky boy. He ate his Wheaties today. So this lead is quite large for Yeti at this point in time.
The saw blade rolls out just out of range of that F smash.
Here's AnimalKingdom's opening.
That down throw dash attack actually not true at 0, but made true with all that rage.
And landing a neutral air to down smash for his trouble. It's good damage, not going to be enough to kill yet. Maybe the next down smash will, though, because that move is still insane.
Approaching with some of these pellets, pokes through the stage with the Firewall.
Why didn't that Crash Bomber hit Yeti. Did he shield it?
I think he was out of range.
That must have just been like the very last second of the range there for that crash. But okay. Stock gone. One stock remaining potentially in Animal Kingdom's winner's bracket life. Let's see if he can come up with another quick KO on this Mega Man that he's had so many so far.
Shield just going to tack on that little bit of bonus damage.
Nice extending the down tilt. You really don't think of that as a... Whoa, you see that? The Wolffire just had that little tiny hitbox that clanked perfectly and saved Animal Kingdom's bacon. And he's still in the stock.
Yeah, that up smash very, very clutch. Applied with a bit of rage, but helping out his cause there. And down, but not too far out of this. Stranger things have happened.
Okay, extending with the jabs. Maybe looking for the lock, but you'll take the extension anyways. And now you have a ton of stage. And remember, this is a Game 3 set. Yeti potentially on his winner's bracket life as well.
Both the projectile and the bayonet hitbox of the blaster, actually. And Yeti almost...
Again with these flashes. Animal Kingdom's kind of a madman.
Have to get rid of that crash armor, somehow makes it back with the upward angle Wolf Flash.
And he understands those short hops so well. Okay, dash attack, weird, knockback angle. Almost enough for the stock.
Good air dodge to make it through.
And we're teching those.
That's a life-saving tech right there. And the back air moments after for Yeti avoids the upset bid and by the skin of his teeth is going to move on 2-1.
I think that up smash was the perfect attempt for Animal Kingdom.